Hi, this is Tanya Atomic, and this is my review of Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot was directed by Tobe Hooper, based on a Stephen King novel about a writer who goes back to his hometown and notices really strange occurrences. People are getting sick, people are dying, and you probably know, because a lot of people know the plot of Salem's Lot, but I like to do spoiler-free reviews, so there is something really creepy and unusual going on, and David Soul plays the main character, and he finds out and has to figure out how to make things right, how to fight the evil or whatever. It must have been a 2-part miniseries. I saw it, I think, on DVD before, and we saw it streaming, and it was long. It's like 3 hours long, so it must have been a 2-part miniseries. I didn't even know it was made for TV until we watched it again. It was originally made for TV, I found out, and because of that, there wasn't a lot of violence and gore that you see, but there is a lot that's implied, and I mean, there's a little bit in there too, but not a lot. But Tobe Hooper compensates for that by making these creepy things happen. So you see these creatures as they come after people, and it's slow and creepy and kind of weird and eerie, and so that's really where the fear is. It's the weird, eerie creepiness of these creatures coming after people, and I think he did a really good job with that. It was creepy and eerie to see visually, and it was interesting. I had read Salem's Lot as a kid. I read a lot of horror books when I was younger. That was primarily what I read. And I mean, that's not true, but I did read a lot. And I read a lot of horror books when I was younger. And I read Salem's Lot. And when I saw the movie, I felt like it was very similar. I mean, I think there were a few differences, but the feel and the storyline was pretty similar. And I liked that at the time. I liked it. I liked some of the other characters. As other actors, Bonnie Bedelia was in it, and played the love interest. And there was a lot of like interplay. I mean, in a very Stephen King way. There was a lot of interplay between the characters. So there's like all that stuff going on, and then there's the creepy horror element also going on as well. And so that's kind of mixed in the background, and I think it was done well. It felt long, but like I said, I think it was probably a 2-parter, and it felt a little made for TV, which it was. So, I mean, with that in mind, I think it's good. I enjoyed it. As far as the made for TV, I did feel like it was high quality made for TV of the time. So go in with that. Like, yeah, it does have a made for TV feel, but it has sort of a higher quality made for TV feel, I think. And I really enjoyed it. So so this is the second time I've seen it, and we watched it coincidentally on the 40th anniversary of Salem's Lot. So that was kind of exciting. So anyway, I enjoyed it. I think Stephen King fans will enjoy it. I always like to recommend, who would I recommend it for? Definitely Stephen King fans of the novel. If you want something super fast paced with lots of horror thrills, this isn't it. Just go in knowing, made for TV. It's got a lot of stuff with the characters in it, interacting and their relationships and things like that. And then the horror stuff is eerie, creepy. So if that sounds good to you, then this is the movie for you. All right, thanks.